Mark, why couldn't they fix the battery issue?
I think they don't even know what was wrong with the battery, and I think that leads us to where we are today. An unprecedented move, like you said, a major powerhouse in the smartphone business discontinuing its flagship smartphone at a time right in front of the holiday season where both Google and Apple have new challengers out to get them.
What does that say about the future of the Note? Like, is the Note 8, is the Note 9 dead now, or is there hope for recovery?
Right. It's a very interesting topic because the Note brand now has so much stigma around exploding. I think if this form factor continues, this more phablet-sized phone, more akin to the iPhone 7 Plus, the bigger, nearly 6-inch phones, I think they're going to have to rebrand the entire line if they want to sell new models of this in the future. They're also going to have to reassure consumers that future Samsung devices aren't going to explode. It's going to be very interesting to see how they handle this over the next 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of what it winds up meaning for sales, let's break it down into two parts: the short-term sales and the longer-term confidence sales.
In the short term, I think Samsung's going to be okay. They still have a pretty strong S7 line and other products in their consumer mobile technology side of the business. But I think longer term, as consumers go ahead and really rate which phones they want over the course of the upgrade cycles, which are 2 to 3 years. Every 2 to 3 years, people buy a new smartphone. People are really going to consider Samsung in a new light. They're going to consider these safety issues, and that might point more people towards a new Google Pixel phone, an iPhone, or one of those other smartphones running Android.
We were speaking with Mark Newman of Stanford Bernstein earlier on in the day about what it meant for Samsung. He is overweight on the stock, and he said, look, he thinks the market is permanently pricing out a Note 8, pricing out a Note 9, no future Notes ever. But he thinks that that's actually somewhat conservative and that it's all basically being priced in. Is there a chance that Samsung has the innovation to get itself out of this faster than the market thinks?
Absolutely. The great thing for Samsung investors is that Samsung sort of owns the whole pie. They have this electronics components business and they have this electronics consumer business. So what goes into these mobile phones like the Note and the S7s are Samsung built components. One of those components is batteries, but another component is display technology. And Samsung has shown that it's far ahead of the competition in terms of display components. And that really gives them first dibs at new technologies such as flexible displays, more high-resolution screens, things that you can bend. So it'll be really interesting to see how they improve their display technology, which is really the core of the smartphone experience. So if they're able to do that, I don't think they're going to have too much trouble in the future.